It's 8 p.m. and here are our top stories in 90 seconds.
Enough prayers. Time for some action.
President Biden calls U.S. gun violence an epidemic and an embarrassment. But as the White House takes 2 small steps to fight gun violence, one Colorado county says they are overwhelmed by demand for concealed weapon permits.
They are lining up very early.
I had woken up at about 5 and I got here about 5:45, 5:40.
Seeing the smoke and seeing the flames was really gut-wrenching.
Easter Sunday represented a rebound for the congregation at a Denver church. 3 days later, a damaging fire creates one more obstacle to overcome.
The one thing this pandemic has taught us how to be flexible, taught us how to transition, forced us into modern technology and using online platforms. So that's what we're going to do.
Trouble with the vaccine? Johnson & Johnson vaccine clinics in 4 states have been paused after a bunch of people experienced symptoms from the shot. Colorado's leaders say no cause for concern.
A couple of people, had some orange juice afterwards. Maybe they were dehydrated or scared of needles, whatever it was, but no issue with the vaccine.
Plus, a group of artists in Loveland is turning trash into culture. And a family business may have solved a problem facing skiers and snowboarders for decades. What do you do with your hair?
Within the first 6 days, we completely sold out of our product.
Good Thursday evening, and thank you for watching Denver7 News on Local 3. I'm Jessica Porter. The executive actions out of the White House will grab the headlines, but the truth is the gun control measures announced today by President Biden are extremely narrow in scope. He's asking the Department of Justice to regulate so-called ghost guns, the build-your-own gun kits you can buy online without a serial number. And President Biden is asking the DOJ to limit stabilizing braces, which he claims turn a pistol into a short-barreled rifle. The gunman in Boulder was allegedly using one of those braces. The president is calling on the Senate to pass a universal background check bill and a slate of other gun control measures. He said his #1 goal is to remove liability protection for gun makers. If that happens, manufacturers could be sued for damages after a shooting. As we've seen in the past, when the government talks about limiting gun access, more people want gun access. In Arapahoe County, people are lining up at 5 in the morning for a chance to get a concealed handgun permit. Denver7's Eddie Guajardo explains why.
Before the sun rises, a line begins to form outside the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office.
About 5:45, 5:40.
Nick Stanfield woke up at 5 a.m. to snag a spot in line.
Yeah, second time here, yeah.
He didn't make the cut on his first visit.
This is actually my 3rd time.
And neither did Levi Ortiz.
So today I showed up early, and there was already like 17 guys in the line.
The Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office hands out 35 concealed handgun permits 3 days a week. The earliest people arrived around 5 this morning. By 6:30 this morning, there is already 35 people in line and more still arriving.
We're actually seeing higher numbers.
Deputy John Bartman says they tend to experience an increase in concealed handgun permit requests in the wake of a mass shooting. We asked Nick, why now?
I think it'll be something that's only going to be harder to get later on.
On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, residents can apply for concealed carry permits on a first-come, first-served basis. On average, 50 people show up before the doors open at 7 a.m. In 2019, the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office processed about 3,700 permits. In 2020, 4,900 permits. From January through April of this year, 1,700 permits have been processed, and Bartman expects to break the 2020 record.
Concealed carry.
Nick was part of the second group and was asked to come back at 9 a.m. They took his picture, his payment, and fingerprints. It'll take about 90 days to get his concealed carry permit.
Part of that problem that we're having is CBI is backed up.
Records show from 2019 to 2020, the Colorado Bureau of Investigation saw a 21% increase in background checks for concealed handgun permits. When we compared the first 2 months of